who is the QB1 heading into the stretch run of the 2025 college football season. With November here, the 2026 NFL Draft QB1 picture is finally taking shape. So today I'm going to run through my updated top quarterbacks as of right now. This is a quick, clean, and to the point analysis. These are early evaluations, not final grades. We'll reset everything once the bowl games, the Senior Bowl invites, and declarations start to roll in. All right, so let's dive into the analysis here at QB1. For right now, it's Fernando Mendoza from Indiana. He's 6'5", 225 pounds. This is a poised, smart, and steady player. This guy is really the driving force behind what I believe is a much more efficient, much more explosive Indiana offense, even when compared to a year ago. Obviously, I believe that he is exactly what they needed at the quarterback position after transferring from Cal. This was just, in my opinion, this was the top transfer in college football this past season. This is really setting the stage for this Indiana team to really be a threat in the college football playoff this year. So we'll see how things shake out. The college football playoff will give us a lot more to look at. I'm also looking forward to a potential matchup, Indiana versus Ohio State in the Big Ten title game. I think that would be awesome to see. And really it would set the stage ultimately for Fernando Mendoza in the NFL draft class. I don't think the college football playoff would play much of a role if he goes out and he just has an excellent game or performance against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now at QB2, it's Ty Simpson from Alabama. He's been absolutely efficient. He is very clean with the football. He really takes care of the football. He is in full command of this Alabama offense right now. He can also throw with great anticipation. He keeps the offense on schedule and has posted top-tier PFF grades when he is kept clean. Now the arm talent, it's not elite, but he's operating at an NFL level within structure, and that is exactly what NFL scouts are looking for at the quarterback position. Next up, it's Dante Moore from Oregon. This is a smooth, confident, and mechanically refined player, maybe the most natural pocket passer in this draft class. The Penn State game earlier this year showed his composure under pressure in a hostile environment. He is trending up and absolutely in that QB1 discussion if he keeps progressing forward. Now the QB4 here is a lot of people's QB2, maybe even QB1 in this draft class, and it's Lenorris Sellers from South Carolina, arguably the most gifted quarterback in this group. Now he is 6'3", 240 pounds, built like a linebacker, and he can absolutely move. He really reminds me of the Syracuse version of Donovan McNabb. The escapability, keeping plays alive to throw the football, it's very reminiscent of that version of Donovan McNabb from back in the day. The physical tools are ridiculous, but he's still very raw as a player. And that South Carolina offense hasn't really helped him much. In my opinion, if he stays in school, he should transfer into a better offensive system or situation. Sellers could be the top quarterback drafted in the 2027 NFL draft class. So we'll kind of see how this shakes out. It's really eye of the beholder and the upside potential when you look at this guy. If he did enter the 2026 NFL draft, I do believe he would go in round 1. I don't know if he'd go in the top 10. I think we'd have to see how things shake out at the NFL Combine and throughout the entire draft process, the interview process, and all of that. Once again, he is one of the most physically gifted players in this class. I still think he needs another year of refinement. Now, the next name on my list is Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. He was once thought of as a QB1, and depending on who declares and who doesn't declare, this guy could rise up or down the draft board. But this is an absolute gunslinger at the quarterback position. He's got big arm talent. He's a fearless thrower of the football, but he can be occasionally careless. Obviously, when you're a gunslinger like that, you're going to put the ball in harm's way. The turnover-worthy throws have absolutely hurt him, but when he is in rhythm, he is a very solid player. Now, if a few of these younger guys, like I mentioned, if some of these other guys stay in school, this is a guy to keep an eye on that could absolutely move up a lot closer to the top 10 of the 2026 NFL draft. And there are probably still some teams out there that see him as a top 20, top 15 prospect. I do think he's still going to go in round 1. He is a candidate, in my opinion, for a team like the LA Rams, who could be picking in the back end of round 1. If you go check out our mock draft 2.1, I actually do have Garrett Nussmeier going 19th overall. So it kind of plays into the idea that he could be a back end of round 1 guy, maybe even fall into early round 2. So we'll have to see how things shake out. Once again, it's going to come down to who early declares, who doesn't actually declare in terms of where he may or may not land in the draft. Now, overall, the biggest variable in this class is going to be experience. You've got Mendoza, you've got Simpson, and Moore. They all have eligibility left. Any one of those names could be the QB1 in the 2026 NFL draft. And then you have to throw in Lenorris Sellers, obviously out there as a potential top 10 pick or even a QB1 prospect as we get into the NFL draft process starting in January. Once guys actually declare and they get through the interview process, we're going to really find out what NFL coaches, front offices, and GMs are really thinking about these guys. Any of the information that you're getting now, or anybody that I've talked to, the handful of people that I know in the industry that would have any insight into the thought process, any of those guys right now that have any kind of information, they're doing the same thing as us. They're still watching the tape. They're still evaluating these players. And there's still a lot more of this process to go through. So we'll find out more as time progresses, but that's where it all stands currently. But at the end of the day, you can mix and match that top three that I just gave you. All right, let me know your thoughts. Who is your quarterback one as of right now? How would you rank these particular quarterbacks? Did I leave a name out that you would like me to further evaluate? Maybe I can do a longer form video on a few of these players. Maybe you want a more thorough, in-depth breakdown in that way. Also, check out our website, footballscout365.com, where you can find fully written NFL draft scouting reports for all of these players. These scouting reports include player comparisons as well, their strengths and weaknesses and all of that. Once again, you can find all of that and a lot more on our website, footballscout365.com. Okay, I do want to say thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more NFL draft content.